Hey guys, Flamin' Shark back with another video, and this is a another re-upload for one of my reactions. This is gonna be for Voltron Legendary Defender. This is gonna be my season 1 re-up, and then I'll do another one for the rest of the series. So this one's for season 1, and the reason I'm doing one for season 1 separate from the rest of the series is because season 1 episode 1 is on YouTube and available perfectly fine for you guys to watch on YouTube. So you can watch the first episode, which is also kind of the first 3 episodes, whatever you want to call it. You can watch the first episode of Voltron on YouTube. But then the rest of the season, as well as the rest of the series, is not available. So I'm doing this re-upload for season 1, and if anything ever happens to that, then if anything ever happens to the first episode, then I can always, the link will be here for the whole season, including the first episode. Otherwise, this will be the re-upload for episodes 2 to 11 or 2 to 13, depending on how you count it. The way I counted it, episodes 2 to 11 of Voltron Legendary Defender. So the links to the rest of the season will be down below in the description, and then the next re-upload will be seasons 2 to 8, where I'll do a much bigger just mass archive of Voltron. So yeah, really cool stuff. Really enjoyed the Voltron sauce. It was a lot of fun. This was a series that I really enjoyed. I know some people, of course, as with any show, really, some people weren't the biggest fans of how it ended. There was actually a fair contingent of Voltron fans who didn't like the ending of the series. I actually thought the ending was pretty good. Could it have been better? Yes. Were there elements to it that felt a little odd? Yes, but I didn't get these vibes that it was a disappointing ending the way I felt with perhaps a Star Versus, which felt very underwhelming. I didn't feel underwhelming. I just felt the plotline was a little odd at times, and there were things that I think were better. I don't think Season 8 was one of the best seasons of Voltron. Why am I talking about Season 8? I don't even think this is going to be the re-up unless I decide to make it for that. I probably will actually just make this the entire series. Yeah, let's just say this is the re-upload for Voltron Legendary Defender, the entire series. So I'll probably call this the archive reaction review for Voltron seasons 1 to 8. That's probably what I'll call it, because yeah, there's literally only one episode. I'll leave the link to the YouTube for episode 1. But yeah, besides episode 1, all of it is down, so I need to re-upload it. So I don't know why I would split this in 2. I might as well just make it one video. So the first thing that I can do to stall after 3 minutes of already stalling is you guys should check out the what's it called? The Patreon. There is a new poll up. There's actually 2 new polls up. One for an anime film and one for a Western animated film. So for a American, I think all 5 of the ones I've done, I think all 5 of the ones on this poll are American. So I think I could just say Japanese. One was Japanese animated films and one was American animated films, because I don't believe any of my Western ones were not American films this time, because it was the Western films were the poll. Your options are Inside Out, Incredibles 2, Frozen 2, why can't I think of the other 2? The Iron Giant, and there was one more on the poll. You'll have to check, because you don't have to pledge to see what the options are. I make sure that you guys can see the options on the poll. And then the anime poll is Akira, Grave of the Fireflies, I can't remember. I'm forgetting even more of that poll. So I have to explain this, is I made this poll a week ago, and I set it up in advance. So I made this poll. Each poll, so the first poll, the one I did last month, was just one poll with 9 options. These are 2 polls. They each have 5 options on each poll, so you guys can choose. Another thing I did change is on my original poll, I decided I wanted to see you guys vote for as many series as you can, because I wanted to get a better idea of besides the winner, what other stuff are you interested in? And I think most of you didn't realize you could vote more than once, but if you did, then yeah. These polls, you can only vote the one time, so I have decided to cap it to just being able to vote for one specific series. And a big part of that has to do with the fact that there's less shows on there, or less movies on there in general for each poll. It's segregated this time, where you have 10 options this time, but it's segregated between 2 different polls. I'm really curious to see the results of both of these. The anime film will be reacted to on April 7th, that wins, and the Western animated film will be reacted to on April 14th. Whatever that wins. And then Spirited Away was the winner of last month's poll, so my reaction is coming next Friday. Saturday? Well, whatever the case is, March 7th is my reaction to what is going to be Spirited Away. Yeah, this is coming out on Sunday, April 1st. So yeah, Saturday, April 7th will be my Spirited Away blind commentary, a blind reaction video. So that's going to be really exciting. I get to watch one of the most famous, if not the single most famous Ghibli film, and just in general, probably the single most famous anime film of all time. I really get to culture myself a bit. And I expect that with the anime reactions, I expect a lot of them are going to be old films that everyone has seen except me, basically. And I get to culture myself a lot of the legendary anime movies that kind of define animation in Japan in regards to films. So I'm really looking forward to those. There's going to be a lot of really good stuff there, I imagine. Whereas with the Western side, I've seen most of those iconic films, so we're scraping a little more there, but there's still a lot of interesting stuff that I want to react to that I haven't. So you guys will have plenty of options. I just remembered what the 5th option is on the cartoon poll. It's Toy Story 4. The options are Toy Story 4, The Iron Giant, Frozen 2, Incredibles 2, and Inside Out. So I will be reacting to one of those 4 films. If it goes without saying, I've seen Frozen, I've seen Incredibles, and I've seen the first 3 Toy Stories. That's why there's Frozen 2, Incredibles 2, and Toy Story 4 on the poll, because I've seen the movies that came before them, if that makes sense. So that's obviously why I'd be doing those sequels as opposed to the original films. And that's the case with a lot of Western movies. I've seen a lot of them, but the recent stuff I haven't, because I don't really watch animated movies anymore outside of the channel, really. So that's, it's going to be the thing. I'm going to do it once a month, and at that point I should be able to get a decent log of cool animated films to watch. So that's going to be really exciting. I can't wait to do that. It should be a lot of fun. And there's not a whole lot else to say. So yeah, this is the archive review and reaction to Voltron Legendary Defender. This will be another series that's fixed and archived, so you guys can find my reactions to the whole series right here on YouTube, and then go to the prerequisite links. This was a great series. This is a series I had a lot of passion for, and a series that when I was watching it was definitely one of my favorites. And I just love Voltron, and I think this is a show that not enough people experienced and really got to appreciate its greatness, because it was just such a fun show, and I really can't wait to do more Netflix content. One Netflix series that I've had my eyes on for a bit is the He-Man spinoff, She-Ra. I've heard really good things about that. That's a show that I might check out eventually. And there's other Netflix things that there's actually quite a few Netflix things that are interesting that I want to get to. It's going to be interesting because I want to kind of lean a bit more towards the anime stuff on the channel, but there's still always going to be a presence of the Western animation for sure. I definitely want to kind of mix it up. I don't want to go too far down one direction, because I want to experience all these great animated series from everywhere. And as much as I haven't seen many anime, and there's so many great anime, and just from the experience of anime I've had, a lot of my favorite shows of all time are anime now, and I haven't even seen that much anime, which tells a lot about the quality of anime that I've seen. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Code Geass, Cowboy Bebop, Evangelion, Steins Gate, Mob Psycho 100, Attack on Titan, Fooly Cooly. It just keeps going on. There's just so many incredible anime that I've seen, and there's some that I didn't name right there that probably deserve to be on a high list of my favorite shows. So it just tells you just how much, and that's obviously a big part of why I want to have a little bit of focus on anime. Also, I've seen a lot of Western stuff, but there's definitely going to be a lot of cartoons and Western shows always on the channel because I love that shit. And that's kind of what the channel was initially built on. So we'll see what happens. But I definitely am looking forward to that. There's some fun stuff coming, My Hero Academia, we're going to be getting back to that. We've already gotten back to Ruby, One Punch Man, Steins Gate. We're going to be getting to My Hero pretty soon. We're going to be getting season 4 of that. We're going to be getting to Ben 10 Ultimate Alien relatively soon. We're going to be starting some new shows pretty soon. I'm eyeing Kuroko no Basket and Psycho Pass a little bit, so I don't know when I might do those, but I'm eyeing both of those for returns. So we're definitely getting to a lot of really interesting things on the channel, and I hope you guys can be there with me for them all. But this is for Voltron Legendary Defender, one of the just great shows. It was such a cool mecha show from over here, from my side of the world, that really just was a fun ride from beginning to end. It got so intense, had such great characters, and it was just great. It was a great ass show, and I loved it from beginning to end. It had its weak points. I definitely kind of, to a degree, I understand why people didn't love the ending, but I don't think it was necessarily bad like a lot of people like to think. And overall, it was such a great time, and here's my reactions to them in case you didn't get to see them. Some of my best reactions in the channel's history came from Voltron Legendary Defender, and I'm glad to have these properly back up on the channel once again for all of you to enjoy. Anyways, that's going to do it for my video on Voltron. Check out the links down below. Like I said, there's new Patreon polls going on that started today. They would have started at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is probably going up 3 hours later at noon Pacific Standard Time on the 1st of March. So yeah, check that out. Also, the daily upload streak is, I haven't even been mentioning the daily streak that much, I don't think, but it's starting to get up there. We did a daily upload streak in late February after I got back from my trip to kind of build in to the big goal, which is daily upload March. I want to go a whole month with daily uploads, and I already have a streak leading into March to kind of get it rolling, so that if I do the daily upload March, it'll be closer to 40 episodes almost, or 40 days almost, and I just want to keep that rolling. And I don't know how long I can actually go, but my big goal this year, one of the big goals of the channel, finish Hunter x Hunter in 2020, actually start like a lot of new shows. Like I want to probably try to start like at least 5 new shows this year. I would be satisfied with that. I want to start 5 new shows this year. I want to finish Hunter x Hunter in 2020. So in other words, that would give a chance for one of those 5 shows to be JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I want to just do all these great things. And I don't know why I'm saying this in a Voltron video, but I might as well, because it's more fun than just talking nonsense about 20 seasons of Voltron. But we're also talking nonsense about 20 seasons of Voltron, literal nonsense, because we're not really saying anything about the show. That's what makes these videos great. That's why you enjoy my reviews. That's why I'm probably not going to do these reviews that much longer. I think once I've archived all my footage, I might try to see if some other way to do this sauce, but who knows what'll happen down the line. But for the time being, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and that's going to do it for the video. Yeah. Flaming Shark sign out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day, and I will see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.